Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, Dreamer, so much for making time. You could have been anywhere, but for you to come here and um, introduce me and present this award to me means um, a significant amount. I want to thank the Human Rights Campaign for this incredible honor. I am standing in a sea of gratitude and humility. It's a pleasure to be in a room full of people who have committed their lives to justice, equity, and fighting for those who need it. This moment means so much to me, not just because of where I am now, but because of where I started. Growing up in Kansas, I was usually the smallest kid in the room. Shout out to the 5 feet and under crew. There was this girl much taller than me. I was more like the Chihuahua, and she was a Great Dane. She was a giant in comparison, and not the gentle giant. She was a mean giant. She was more popular than me and made it her mission to make me feel bad about myself. She led the pack to tease me about my favorite red sweater. I love this sweater so much. It had this really cool, unique collar. Basically, anything she could pick on me about, she would find it. Every day, she reminded me that I didn't fit in, that I wasn't cool enough, that she had the power, and I didn't. I'd go to school with knots in my stomach. I couldn't eat my dinner. I couldn't sleep. I'd wake up for weeks scared, thinking, what is she going to do to me today? Until one day, I decided that if I was going to get knocked down again, I was going to go down swinging, because this was no way for me to live my life. I finally had the Chihuahua balls to stand up to her. I decided, I don't know what got into me, but the Spirit led me to gather an audience after school and challenge this giant of a bully to a fight. Did I believe I could win? Absolutely not. I was terrified. I just believed in my soul that if I did not stand up for myself, I would be forced to live in fear forever. I guess it was maybe my initiation of the fight that shocked her, because I remember her squinting her eyes in mere confusion and turning and walking away. I mean, I could not believe what I was seeing. I never thought that I would see someone who terrorized me back down. She couldn't believe that someone like me, a tiny person in her eyes, had the nerve to challenge her. It was a real David and Goliath moment for me. From then on, she left me alone, and she even tried to be my friend. She probably thought, like, this kid is crazy as hell. I learned something that day. Bullies only win when we let them think they can. Normally, I would end the story right there. I just got some applause. But I think it's an important part that I need to tell you. I don't tell this story often because honestly, it is painful. But each of these stories have made me into the person that I am today. There was a girl who, similar to me, grew up poor. She grew up to working class parents, just like mine, and she ate free school lunch. Kids started making fun of her for the way she dressed, the way she wore her hair, and instead of standing up for her in those moments, I either laughed or remained quiet. In those moments, it felt safer. I thought, finally, it's not me being bullied this time. My silence granted me access to spaces that I thought I needed to be in. I thought aligning with the most powerful kids in my school was more important than protecting and standing up for my own. Now, some will say, yeah, but y'all were just kids, and that is true. And what is also true is I had a choice to make, and I made the wrong one. And that decision haunted me. I had done to her what had once been done to me. I became the bully. I became the giant in her life. How could I make someone feel so small, unloved? And looking back, sure, I was scared in those moments that they'd bully us both if I stood up for her. I had to learn that my bravery should not be reserved to protect just me, but also used to protect others. And so I made the choice early on to stand with the ones who are told they don't belong, the ones who need someone in their corner. I have tried my best to create a safe space for the odd, the marginalized, and the dirty computers around the world. I've tried to create these safe spaces in my art and in the rooms that I walk in. Because here's the truth. Bullying doesn't stop when we grow up. It doesn't end when we leave school. It just gets bigger. It rebrands itself. The bully gets elected president. The bully writes laws and links with other bullies. And the bullying is now happening through legislation. And right now, we are watching those bullies link up and come for our communities. I'm proud to be in the LGBTQIA+ community. As pansexual, as non-binary, and I'm proud to come from a working class community. I'm proud to come from a Black community. So it's infuriating watching them try to take away our human rights, erase our identities, strip away our health care, roll back our reproductive freedom, attack our voting rights, pollute our air and water, and eliminate federal jobs that so many families, including my own sister, depend on. Yeah. I come from a family full of service workers. My grandmother was a cook for our county. My mother was a janitor for high schools. My father was a trash man. My stepfather was a post office worker. I love them, and I honor them always for their dedication to serving our communities. I love the laborers and immigrants who gave their lives to build this country. Our world would crumble without them. It would truly crumble without you. Instead of being paid with dignity and respect, we've watched them be bullied by the very system that couldn't last a day without them. We are nothing without you. We must do all that we can to protect their livelihoods, not because of what they can do for us, but because their humanity is enough. That is worth protecting. But here's what I know. Bullies only win when we let them. And I want to thank you, Human Rights Center, for not letting them win. I am thankful the HRC has been fighting back, fearlessly, relentlessly, challenging the evil giants, the bullies, the ones who want to stomp down on us, tease us, erase us, tire us out till we have no fight left. They want us to feel powerless, but we are not powerless. Look at this room. I want to acknowledge you, Judy Shepherd. Where are you at? Your strength and your advocacy work have championed lasting change, and Matthew's legacy lives on because of you. Kelly Robinson, your vision and your relentless fight for justice and organizing folks are shaping a stronger, more inclusive movement. Thank you. Brian Michael Smith, you are redefining representation in entertainment and beyond, and you've always been a trailblazer for our community. I thank you. Congresswoman Sarah McBride, your historic leadership in becoming our first trans member of Congress is breaking barriers. Each of you inspires me. Every time I see someone stand up for us, speak their truth, love who they love boldly, or stand tall in their own skin, I don't feel so hopeless about our future. I want to dedicate this moment to every single person who has ever felt unseen, unheard, or overlooked because of your identity. To those of you who are still fighting for your right to exist freely and without fear, I dedicate this to you. And to all of you, especially our trans family. Your existence matters. Your existence matters. You are loved, and you will never have to walk this journey alone. We are your siblings, proudly standing up to these bullies with you and for you. Yeah, so let's make it loud. Are we backing down? No! Are we just gonna let them come and snatch away our rights? No! Or are we linking up with the underdogs, getting scrappy and fighting back? All right, that's what I thought. Let's make it clear. We will challenge the giant. Thank you.